If you like old movies like I do, you've probably seen Streetcar Named Desire. And there's that great scene where Marlon Brando is in his t-shirt or his undershirt like this, and he's like, "Hey, Stella, take a chance." Well, that's really what it's about when it comes to cold calling. It's, "Hey, Stella, take a chance." How do you cold call? First thing you got to do is you got to think about what you want to say. Well, we know how to do that. It's the old elevator speech. Second thing, remember when you're cold calling, you want to listen to what people have. So you're going to approach that target. You're going to cold call them. You're going to tell them, boom, here's why I think you should be interested in this. Here's why I think you will make money. And don't talk about why it's the latest, greatest for you or anybody else. Tell them why they're going to make money. That's what they want to know. And then you just got to go for it. Now, when you go for it, you want to go for it with the right person. Who's the right person? Go as high in the organization as you think is appropriate. If I just go into the lab and I talk imano with another researcher, I'm like, "Hey, bro, I think this is really cool." And my bro, my imano researcher is like, "Oh, if I think this is cool," then they're going to say, "Wow, why didn't you invent it? Are you stupid?" But if I talk to somebody who's in management and they come down and they ask this guy what he thinks about it, he'd be like, "I'm the expert, I know something, that's why they hire me." Okay, be serious for a moment. What you want to do is you want to figure out who the right people are. One way to do that is through some of the fee-for-service websites like Hoover's, Zoom Info, all sorts of places you can go to find out who the people are. When in doubt, you go to Google or Alta Vista or Microsoft's search engine, one of those big search engines, and you type in product line manager and the kind of thing you're interested in and the name of the company, or business development, name a company, name a thing you're interested in, and you look for the names of people. And then you take that name and you say name and phone number, and pretty soon you'll get close enough that you can call in and ask for somebody and they will direct you in the right direction, and if they're not the right person, they'll refer you on. The trick is to have a name to call. If you just call in and you're calling to the switchboard, you're going to get lost or they're not going to move you through. But if you know somebody's name, you can get through. The other thing to remember when you are doing cold calling is be very nice to the secretaries. I once had a guy who was an ex-CIA guy, and he told me in the CIA they taught him that the most important people were waiters and secretaries. I've never figured out how to use a waiter for tech transfer and commercialization. But secretaries are phenomenally helpful, because what does the boss do? He's like, she's like, "I got this problem. Go figure out who I need to talk to." And the secretary knows who to call, and they call them. Well, you don't need to talk to the boss. You can talk to the secretary, and they will refer you to the right person farther down the chain. But when you're going down, then it's like, "Oh, Joe or Marianne in Dr. Schlickelgruber's office said I should call you." And they got to worry. Maybe it came from the boss, so they're going to pick up the phone and talk to you. Make nice to the people that you cold call to. Make nice to the secretaries. Everybody you talk to, take some time, say, "Thank you very much. You know, how's the weather there?" You know, find some way to establish that we're both people. Another routine that I like to use is called the per Schlemiel routine. It's like, "Hey, I'm a working stiff, you're a working stiff. I just got to get this answer in order to finish out my day so my boss isn't mad at me." Usually that's the truth. So there's no problem in being a person on the telephone. Most of us try to be very stiff and very formal, and that doesn't work too well. We want to come across as real people. So what's the trick to cold calling? Be clear about what you want to say when you call. Stop after you say it. Listen. We've talked about listening before. We want to be very clear that we listen to what people are saying. And then the other trick is focus on who you want to talk to. Think about who's the person who can make a decision about bringing your technology in. Ask the decision maker. Try to reach them. They will refer you off to a technical expert who will evaluate it. They're not going to make a decision without an evaluation. But if you go to them first, you'll find out whether it's in the general ballpark of something they're interested in or not. And if they are interested, they'll help pave the path to the technical expert who will evaluate it for you. So that's my 20-second handy tips on how to do cold calling. Well, I'll be back in a few minutes with another topic.